Hey guys, it's Soto again over here. This is where I was going to build my pyramid base here in the desert. You see, I put plenty of gates. I got some tech gates. I think I got like 25 tech gates. And this is what I was doing. I just wanted to let you all know. Let me eat this thing. Opportunity. So this is what I was doing. I made all these tech pillars to prop it up and make it a nice even thing. And I was going to put walls downward to conceal it. I have my a small tech generator, and I have a turret and the teleporter right here for this particular issue. But I decided that it's best not to bother with this. Even though this is a lot of space, like I said, you can have no more than 30 of any creature out. This is not the breeding server. As a matter of fact, I have to message an admin and see if they're actually going to approve me or what the hell. And go from there. But what I decided to do is in that green area in my last video is where I'm going to make the there we go. So in that green area over there in Extinction is where I'm going to make my base, and I'll use that teleporter to go ahead and teleport from there to the city, because the city has several active teleporters, including a public teleporter. So this is what I was going to do. I was going to do, like right here, you see this is 4 walls high. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was going to do 8 walls high to make it to the very top of that. Right there, because it is touching the ground there. I wanted to make sure the base was big enough to have a wyvern parked right in here, just like I have that one. And then I was going to put this in the center and all this like the way it is, you know. And then that pyramid structure would be like that little wooden one that I destroyed. Once I get it up here, I was going to go whoop like this, and so the pyramid center should be like that. Let me go up. As you can see, when I look down, you see how I put those crosshairs in blue? You see, this is up here where this light is next to me coming up. That's more or less where the point would be. So it would go up a little bit higher, so it would be high enough to put dinos in there without any problems. I can have, dinos in there that I'm breeding that are nice and safe. But like I said, I realized it's just not worth it simply because, there's a limit of 30. I mean, you can't really breed much with 30. You can reproduce dinos. You can have 30 out that are breeding, that are making more of themselves. But you can't do real breeding. Real breeding is hundreds of dinos breeding. Hundreds at a time. Every day. In and out. Every day. Breeding. And that's why they have the breeding server for. So I'm going to cancel this project. I'm going to recycle what I can recycle. I'm going to take down all this stuff that I put up thinking that it was going to be okay, and it isn't. Takes a little work. But once I take all this down, that's it. I'm going to pack it up, put it in here. The only downside is that this transmitter is going to be destroyed, because you can't pick up a transmitter. It only gets destroyed, and which sucks because I put all this work into it. So I can leave it there till the very end, and then at the very end it's going to be destroyed. I'll pack it on an animal, because it's got a lot of heavy elements that it's made out of, and that's it. So probably the last thing that I will try to take out of here is the teleporter, because the teleporter I can pick it up from what I understand. Let me double check to see if I have the option. Honestly don't know. That would screw up. See, all my plans are already screwed up as it is, so I might as well just see if I'm really screwed up. disable, pick up. So I can literally pick up the teleporter and recycle it. So the teleporter is not lost. The generator in there is not lost. The turret's not lost. All these parts are not lost. They're just going to be repurposed. And that's pretty much it. I might even change the configuration of the thing. Well, anyway, we'll see what I do later on. Now, the reason for the move is simply this. Like I said in the last video, there's no way to move the element except the element dust. And the only way that I know of that I can get element is over here on this, not here, on extinction, doing element veins. And then once you do the element vein, you go ahead and you try to get the mantis out there to get as much element as possible. And that way, any element you gather there stays on that map. And you're going to get hundreds of element. Hundreds at least. I don't even know if you get 1,000, but you can get hundreds at least. And hundreds will last you a month and help you build a lot of shit. Okay? So that's what we're doing. And that's the way it is. That's what we're doing. That's the way it is. So I'm going to go ahead and start by taking down all these walls first. Then I'll start taking down the ceilings and the pillars and etc. Going from there. Yeah. So a lot of work I got to undo. And I'm going to take my fucking time with it because it's too much work. But at least I got an idea now, you know. As to the other clusters that I'm on, I'm going to send out a message to see if anybody wants my base over there so that the animals don't get wasted. I really don't like wasting perfectly good resources. I have a base on Valguero that's good, on Twisted Server Cluster, and I have a base on Domination that's perfectly good. That's got lots of terror birds and stuff that I was breeding. And I'm just going to let those two go. The ARK server has some of the most advanced mods I've ever seen, and I actually want to explore those. But I still have to get a Giga to do element vein runs over there. I'm still getting element with, you know, just by hitting with a Dodie, which is fine, but you want something more. So in other words, instead of having 4 server clusters, as long as I can get on the breeding server on this one, I'm going to be fine. The good thing about having all these pillars and all these extra parts is they don't count against you just because you have a part. You just pick it up, put it in storage, and the computer won't count it against you unless it's assembled. Right now, all these parts count against me, and if I do this, so it's 2,380 out of 8,000. So I already told the guys I'm going to move over to extinction. I mean, I'm telling you, you get element, you get dust, you get shards. Shards are basically bullets for the tech turret. And the weather down there is really nice. It's not hot like it is here. Whenever you need a resource, basically the idea is that you go there with an animal, you gather the resource, you take it back through a transmitter, and that's it. Now that I have all my tech engrams that I earned, pretty much I can do what I want. This is the only thing I don't have, and I think that's Gen 2. So, you know, but all this requires element. You need element to make a part. So that's what we'll be doing and hoping for the best. So I just thought I'd put it out there. It was going to look nice in the desert and all that. But the thing is, the only thing I could do is put 50 element dust. 50 element dust. Because you only have this. This is all you have. Look, see, I have parts in there that I still have to take out. that are going to extinction. All this is to start creating an extinction base over there. All of this. And I do have a transmitter, so it's not too hopeless. So I should be able to transmit out. So I still have to go over there and decide what location I want over there. And I was flying around. You guys saw in the last video I was flying around. And I think that the safest part is over there in the green area. There's the dinosaurs there are kind of sketchy. You know, they're not really much at all. They pretty much aren't going to do anything to you or your base. Well, I'm getting heat stroke big time. Damn it. Am I getting heat stroke? Alright, let me get out of this. When I get out of this, I'll put it away. Not really using it anyway. And here we go. I'll put some cheap ghillie on. I should have some cheap ghillie here. And this will help take away all the problems. And there we go. You see? Heat stroke is still on me, but it'll start going away pretty soon. I managed to stop it in time. What happens is when you get heat stroke, everything starts getting blurry. You start getting delusional. And it just disrupts your vision. It doesn't kill you, but you won't be able to see much after a while. Anyway, you know, thing about life is, you know, plans change. I was supposed to be the best computer programmer in the world. And now, if you ask me to program something, I just say, hell no. Because it was just a lot of work and a lot of knowledge that nobody appreciated and nobody wanted to pay me for. Nobody wanted to pay me for those skills. Nobody appreciated what I could contribute. Even when I did get skills that they started appreciating, they still didn't want to pay. So like I said, the only way out is to start your own business, make your own money, and do your own thing. And I should have done this 30 years ago. I should have done it 30 years ago. But back then, things were different. Things were very different. There was no real internet. Everything was like who you know. And people were just... They were still very closed. Over there in Laredo, Texas, if you weren't connected, you didn't have friends, you couldn't do anything. Even when you had friends with these wealthy people, some of these wealthy people are fucking crazy, man. Some of them are nuts. They don't make any sense. You know, they make dollars, but they don't make any sense. You know what I mean? Too much personality, too much multi-generational shit where they think that because they are old money that, you know, their shit don't stink or whatever. It's like after a while you're like, get the hell out of here. You guys don't make any sense. You know. But anyway, let me go ahead and get started. Might as well pick up this gate. Okay, picked up that. Look at that. Boom, picked it up. Look at that. I put it down, the same way I put it down, I picked it up. So I'll put the parts on this boy here. And also just put that on there too. And I'll fly around and I'll do as many parts as I can. And I just thought I'd show you. It would have looked nice, you know. It would have looked really nice with all this. With just another 4 walls, and then I was going to make the point on it. But I honestly don't even need that much at all. I think I'm going to make go over there, make a smaller pyramid, just big enough to put the machinations I need in there. Like this is, let's see, that's 6 plus... And 6 plus 6, that's 12, 30, 14, 15. So this is about 30 by 30. This is about a 30 by 30 design. I'm counting the little pecks here. Each peck is like 2. So it's about a 30 by 30. In reality, I could do it just the way it is right here. I could do it with 4 walls high, because look, the wyverns fits in there. and then I can just go ahead and start making the thing. And I could do a similar design, but it doesn't have to be 15 by 15. I can make it 13 by 13, make it a little bit smaller, a little bit less tacky. It doesn't have to be so tall. So, and over there in that green area, there was a lot of flat land. I just need to make damn sure I don't put it next to where they fight the Titan. And that's right there where that implant was, that giant implant. It looks like a triangle kind of thing, or a diamond. That is where the Titan manifests, and you don't want to be anywhere near that. Okay. Yeah, I got that. Anyway, see? Boom. Picking it up. It's going to take some elbow grease. And then I got to pick up all those behemoth gates over there. Then I got to pick up the teleporter. I got to destroy this thing. It's unfortunate that this can't stay. If I do leave it here, frankly, I'm not sure if it'll work, because I don't know. Maybe I should leave it here. But the thing is, you see here, it's off the ground a bit. Well, anyway, let me think about it. I'll see what I can do here. Look at that. And I love how tech always snaps together well. It never looks like shit. Tech, even if you screw up with tech, it doesn't look like shit. It doesn't look like shit. It looks good, even if you screw up. It's just amazing. But anyway, you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up this mess, and I'll go see if I can settle on extinction. That way, when I do the element run, all the element can be used over there, and I don't have to worry about jack shit. Don't have to worry about a damn thing. All right. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching. It's a short vid.